Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Savage versus Sheik. Savage spawning as the red orc over here on the top left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom right we have Sheik spawning as the teal undead. Hive Workshop Cup excuse me, giving some great new maps for us to take a look at and play on, seeing what can be done. Little bit of alcoves all set aside. A very nice, easy 3-1-1 creep camp. Here's another. Well, it's a 4-3-1 creep camp. And then a hop jump away. Even though this looks like a pretty small creep, he's actually a level 6 creep right there. So you could actually get a bit shocked since he does have 1,000 hit points. Coming back around, that Murloc Flesh Eater, same thing. There is a little Storm Reaver Hermit in the back. And, well, just taking a look at, yeah, that Sasquatch is only level 554. Taking a look at the creeps overall, as we are going to be going into a Crypt, Ultra of Darkness, Ziggurat, and a Graveyard. Are we going to be getting some early Crypt Fiends? That is the question to have. Meanwhile, the Farseer is already coming back into play. That's a cute creep comp with the Hermit, yep. There's a lot of Murlocs on this island. Some interesting things to just note and see as things are getting underway here. All right, Sea Elementals in the back. A couple of Makrura snappers. Makrura, pool dwellers. All of these units playing in the water here as we are symmetrical along the diagonal. There are two expansions for each player, one vertical and one horizontal, north, south, east, west, depending on your spawning location. And, well, how will these players be responding and playing? That is the following question. All right, making sure that you understand the type of creeps that are out on the map is incredibly important. This sea giant 3-1-1 creep camp. Wow, a 350-point sea giant. That grunt just laughs in his face, like, you know what? You are nothing. 700 hit point grunt, so much smaller. That sea giant seems to be made of cotton candy, being able to get taken out so easily by the Farseer and the remaining units. All right, naming what's in a name, right? I'm a sea giant. What's in a name? Coming back around, Farseer, you're going to clear out the remainder of this creep camp. And wow, that green creep camp was a 3-1-1 creep camp, and this one was a 3-3-2-2 creep camp, which should give level 2 to that Farseer here in just a moment. That Storm Reaver Hermit taking out Gloves of Haste going to be picked up. Farseer getting in a little bit of bonus damage on top of faster attack speed. Coming back here, Death Knight alongside Crypt Fiends. Yeah, that sea giant is picking up a giant anchor and swinging it. I kind of like that. That's just a cool little feature. The sea giant picking up whatever weapon that he can find on the sea floor. And, well, what better weapon on the sea floor than a giant anchor? Death Knight now making its rounds as well. Gonna go ahead and use, well, perhaps another Rod of Necromancy charge here in just a moment. Stormweaver actually purging one of those skeletal minions to try and take it out. There goes another purge onto the Death Knight. However, he just shakes that off. Coming back through, Murloc Flesh Eater gonna be the last unit here. And learning these creep camps and learning the creep patterns is incredibly important. One thing I will note, though, is that there are these little alcoves for all of these creep camps, which means that if you try to engage them, you should normally try to pull the units a little bit further back. You don't want to actually get caught in the middle of creeping deep inside this alcove and be forced to use the Scroll of Town portal. Farseer has picked up a Ring of Regeneration, a useful item early on, as that Farseer can perhaps save some gold on some healing salves. As we look off to the north here, Sheik now going for the undead expansion, using that sacrificial skull to get that blight down and be able to summon up a Ziggurat and also get down this haunted gold mine. Cool. What a cool shopping. You can get to it from both sides. Oh wow, you can get to it from both sides, and there is two sets of creep camps on both sides. Interesting positioning there. As we're looking back across here, Death Knight, Unholy Aura, Crypt Fiends, Skeletal Minions making their way down, and, well, Farseer continuing to fight here. Farseer continuing to fight here, putting pressure onto these acolytes. We are looking, no tech to tier 2 as the Necropolis, well, oh, Death Coil right there just in time. And we are looking at, well, it looks as though an acolyte could get taken down. One more attack, yes, gets in that critical strike before the Scroll of Town portal does retreat back. Oh, a lightning shield almost finishing off a headhunter right there. Healing salve now coming down as the lightning shield comes to an end. All right, Ring of Regeneration, Clarity Potion, Healing Salve. That Farseer didn't really even need a Healing Salve as the Ring of Regeneration is doing a lot of work for it. We are looking at what is the follow-up hero. It is going to be a Tauren Chieftain as the units are continuing. Well, are they going to meet against their opponent in midfield? Both sides are actually relatively close to each other, but we're going to be looking at pressure coming in onto the expansion right here. Haunted Goldmine is now done, and that does give it fortified armor. That is going to be a very big deal here as we are looking at the Headhunters and the Spirit Wolves trying to take down this Tomb of Relics. All right, this has completely been walled off already. Nerubian Tower nearing completion as we see a Death Coil finishing off Headhunter. Death Knight at level 3 with level 2 Death Coil able to finish off some of these units pretty quickly. Another Headhunter looks like it's going to get taken down. One more shot. Oh, why is that low hit point Headhunter going to get denied as the Tauren Chieftain shows up to the party here? All right, more damage adding in. Sheik just wanting to hold on to expansion and not overcommit in this fight here as the Skeletal Minions chasing after that Headhunter once more. All right, fighting on Blight. We're looking at more damage adding in, and well, the Nerubian Tower is right there. 2 Crypt Fiends and a Death Knight should be enough to try and, well, protect against this location here. However, the Shadow Wolves are just going to be dropping on behind enemy lines. Beautiful use of the the summoning system by Savage to get those units behind enemy lines and to force those acolytes to try and retreat. All right, units still running back around. We are going into Headhunters. We should be teching to tier 3. No tech to tier 3. We are going into Headhunters, not Berserkers right now, as that Tomb of Relics finally taken out. Death Knight still that lone hero right here. A giant stomp coming down to slow down that Death Knight momentarily as acolyte after acolyte is being lost. And what this really means is that Sheik has been unable to really capitalize on this location. And this is a tough spot here. Death Knight comes in with the Chain Lightning. Are we going to see a dead Crypt Fiend? Yes, we do. The Crypt Fiend dying at the hands of a Chain Lightning before the Death Knight could get the Death Coil off. All right, more damage coming back across here. Ghoul is trying to get away. Oh, there goes another Ghoul as well. Raider could end up getting taken down. Yes, it falls. And this is a 24 supply fight compared to 36. Savage is living up to his name, just trying to just cause so many problems here. But Acolyte after Acolyte is just coming over to replace. And at some point, well, Savage will be forced to retreat, giving Sheik the ability to mine in freedom. Tauren Chieftain trying to retreat all the way back here. Death Knight is going to try to get off a Death Coil here, down to 10 hit points. One more shot should be enough. Is he going to die to creeps? No, he is not. Trying to continue to run, but the Death Knight does have Unholy Aura, and it looks like that is enough to finish it through. All right, but during that time, using that time to get a little bit of distance and separation. Oh, it looked as though those Spirit Wolves would have died at the hands of those Shadow Wolves there, but the Dire Wolves actually able to retreat back. Grunge trying to go after those remaining units. A low hit point Crypt Fiend gets taken out. A couple more Acolytes are still there. There goes an Ensnare as well. And this is just a long, drawn-out fight that doesn't want to come to an end. Level 4 on the Farseer, level 3 on the Death Knight, 21 supply compared to 36. I don't remember the last time I saw a fight of such low supply but epic proportions going back and forth. All right. Ensnare, perhaps another Ensnare onto that Death Knight. No, instead going after those skeletal minions. Can they continue to give more and more to that Farseer? And that Farseer, with that Ring of Regeneration, has just been able to shake off much of that damage, alongside that Ring of Protection, to just continue this pressure for so long. However, one Spirit Tower now added alongside that Nerubian Tower, and it looks like Savage says, you know what? No point in continuing that fight right there. Tech to tier 2, just now getting started at the 9-minute mark of this game, as the Farseer is accompanied alongside that Tauren Chieftain once more. Torrent Chieftain does come bearing gifts. Are we going to see some more healing? Torrent Chieftain seeing that level 2 endurance aura most likely coming into play. Farseer doing a little bit of a dance, trying to get back away. Level 4, level 2 hero compared to a single level 3. Supply advantage for Savage. But Sheik, oh, Death Coil finishing off one of those Headhunters. Headhunters dangerously low on hit points, only 375, allowing a level 2 Death Coil to take out more than 50% of those hit points so easily. Skeletal minions going after the Headhunter. Headhunter down to 3 hit points, looking like it is going to survive again. Do we have any more healing salves? No, we do not. Headhunters do not have massive regeneration, even though normally trolls have really good regeneration, right? Anyways, I guess the headhunters do not get their racial bonus here, as we're looking at a skeletal minion. Oh, just gonna run up and try and get a tap onto that headhunter, unable to do exactly that. Savage is Cash, by the way. Ah, okay, that does make a lot of sense. So Cash versus Sheik. Coming back around, Torrent Chieftain now making its way over here to the bottom left. Troll regen is an upgrade. Ah, all right, there goes an ensnare. Purge on to this raider here. Is Cash going to be able to catch back up in this scenario? Perhaps finish off all of these units. Perhaps get to level 3 on the Torrent Chieftain. If he does get to level 3, that is going to be a very big deal, alongside the fact that he has a tiny Great Hall. Tiny Great Hall, a great addition, and one of the reasons to get to tier 3, as it opens up expansion opportunities for the orc so fast. All right, Tiny Great Hall gonna go ahead and be placed down. That Tiny Great Hall will be up and running faster than that watchtower, and well, mining will get underway. Tier 2 is just now getting done, and with that, in about 45 seconds, we should be looking at a new hero. Berserker upgrades have been completed. Raiders are already on the move. Let's see where they're going to be going. And here we are. There goes some damage. Death Coil trying to finish off some units. There goes one. One Raider. Another Raider easily gets taken down. Chain Lightning trying to go back through, trading a Scroll of Town Portal and a Crypt Fiend for 2 Raiders. Not a bad trade at all. Sheik now finally having the supply advantage after holding or trying to hold on to that expansion for so long. And with Sheik holding onto this expansion, well, we really need to see this expansion from Cash get up and running. Troll, yep. What is going on here? More attacks. Oh, these little alcoves all over the place. Skeletal minions now making their way over. There is one watchtower. A second watchtower has not been started. More coming back across here, but we could have a potential creepjack here. Raiders are in position, and there you go. There goes the ensnares, forcing Sheik to try and stick around. He does not want to burn a Scroll of Town Portal, but maybe, and forced to do so, is going to be able to eat a Crypt Fiend. Oh no! Scroll of Town Portal takes him away just in time. I was waiting for that Kodo Beast to realize that he was hungry, but nope, it was still getting that lunch away from him. Kodo Beast shows up to the party, representing a large amount of damage, bonus damage across the board. Torrent Chieftain comes in with a stomp, Chain Lightning following it up to finish off many of those ghouls in position here. Torrent Chieftain now looking to back up. He's the one with the Ring of Regeneration this time around, and he's going to be able to back up rather easily. Torrent Chieftain taking a lot of damage, but well, while standing on Blight, he has better regeneration than that Death Knight, it appears, as a Kodo Beast going to start eating up that Crypt Fiend. Cash is doing a great job, 55 supply compared to 36. I do not see how Sheik can get back into this game. Level 3 on the Torrent Chieftain compared to a level 1 Lich, level 4 on the Death Knight, compared to a level 4 Farseer. The hero level advantage is just that much. Economic advantage is even, and army size simply belongs to Cash at this stage. Torrent Chieftain, however, does not have that much mana, and well, without mana, that Torrent Chieftain is just a over-glorified frontline tank, but he does have Endurance Aura providing additional damage boost across the entire army. Death Coil onto a Raider. Raider unable to get the ensnare off, and now simply just going to be retreating back home. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, finding the Lich, and well, that Lich is going to be able to get away once more as the units, well, back up again. Continuing this fight, still another ensnare goes down onto the Lich. That low hit point Raider really should not be part of this fight at all. Now just trying to retreat all the way back, coming back home. Well, Kodo Beast, Berserkers are all here. We're going to head back up off to the north. Well, no easy way to heal that Raider right now. unless that Farseer retreats all the way back, picks up some healing salves, and then rejoins in on the fight. That is the downside of the Orc army not being able to have a lot of heals. Cash has just been playing this extremely well. 45 supply compared to 61. This Raider really should consider its options, as we're looking at a replenishment potion on that Tauren Chieftain to not only give it hit points, but perhaps more critically, mana. However, I believe a skeletal minion was able to disrupt exactly that. Clarity potion is going to be given over level 4 on that Farseer, level 3 on that Tauren Chieftain. It doesn't look like they will be leveling up. We are looking at a couple of skeletal minions trying to dive on in here, but that is not going to work out all too well either. All right, Tauren Chieftain gonna find a Crypt Fiend in transit. Are we gonna get an ensnare? Will it give level? Nope, it's not gonna give a new level. Well, it does to the Farseer. And now with level 3 Spirit Wolves, and those Spirit Wolves will be able to finish off Crypt Fiends that much more quickly. All right, Crypt gonna get taken down. Meanwhile, back across here, Sheik is trying to do a little bit of creeping, perhaps trying to get the Dark Ritual on that Lich, but it is not gonna work out well, as building after building is lost at the expansion, including one of the Nerubian Tower, or the Spirit Tower. Nerubian Tower could get taken down as well. Tauren Chieftain coming in, gets in a giant stomp across much of the army. Goblin Shredder going to get taken down. Tauren Chieftain now sitting at level 4, has a Scroll of Healing. Is he going to try and use it? There is another stomp as well, trying to just stay alive as long as it possibly can. There is that Scroll of Healing trying to retreat back down to 210 hit points. Troll Berserkers going into that Frenzy Berserk mode, getting in extra damage, faster attack speed, going to be able to finish all those things off. And there is the GG by Sheik. Really well played by Cash in that game, constantly putting in pressure against Sheik early on. Resource score shows that Cash did mine significantly less gold than his opponent, 2,500 gold less almost, losing some of that because of upkeep, but still was able to do a great job making sure that Sheik's expansion never really got to pay for itself until much later in the game. Once the hero level advantage showed up, thank you for the host, Pocha. Yeah, once Cash was able to establish up his own expansion, he was able to cruise and just build up a large enough army and take down Sheik. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.